Hey, what's up, people? I am right back at it again.
Right back at your motherfucking ass.
And as promised, I got the interview with the monstrous man on the mic from Richmond, California, Griffinstein. Woo!
I got Tribe all behind me, Apache to Pomo. We put the suckers on slow-mo. You parasites compared to life, we have to grease you.
If anybody would like to contribute to the honor show and help us grow, I'm going to put my Cash App and PayPal handles right in here after this. Thank you for considering us. We talk about everything in this interview. We talk about school, where he grew up. We talk about influences, what his goals are. We talk about what he'd like to convey to young people. Man, it's a super dope interview, and here it is.
Hope you enjoy it!
All right, well, you guys are watching the honor show. I'm sitting here with the legendary Griffinstein. And this guy isn't just a rapper. He makes beats. He does podcasts. And this is one of my favorite rappers. I'm not just talking of one of the guys I've just discovered. This man is one of my favorite rappers of all time. I mean, this the creativeness, the lyrical savvy, the beat. Like, I'm just intrigued with your whole persona, man. Like, tell us about Griffinstein. Tell us what you want us to know.
Well, it's crazy. I've been doing music for a minute. I just wasn't, I wasn't applying myself to it. You get to a certain age, and we all make music. I've been making music since 90, basically since 90. So, I've been making music and doing stuff, and then you make an album and you sit on it. And you don't do nothing for another 10 years. And then, so I decided, in the pandemic, that's when I decided in the pandemic, I was like, this birthed me. I just said an album every 6 months. So I started making my beats, and you can hear my beats get better because once you start putting your time into something and yourself, that shit it grows. It grows exponentially. You level up. Like with your show, you do the same thing. You keep doing your show. You know what works. You know what doesn't. And then after a while, you sit there and you look at yourself a year ago, and you like, I'm the shit.
Yeah.
I'm the shit. Yeah. So. That's what it is. And that's all Griffinstein is. Griffinstein is, my last name is Griffin, and Frankenstein and Einstein, so a monster genius. So yeah, that's what Griffinstein is. And Stein is stone. That's all Stein. Oh yeah, that's it. Richmond, California. Even though everybody think I'm from back east, like Buffalo showed me a lot of love.
Buffalo, New York, huh?
Yeah, I don't even. I got to get out there. Because I think Ville is from New Jersey, huh?
Ville. Yep.
Yeah. I really want to connect with him. That's why I appreciate everything you've done to put all of this stuff together. Fusing people that you like. It's just it's actually very humbling, actually, because you sit there and you look at your Spotify stuff, and you got what? 7 scans and streams and stuff, and then somebody that you listened to my music and you heard it and you understood what I said when I was sitting here in the dark, and that's humbling to me. So I appreciate you for that also.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you coming on here and spending some time with me. And yeah, man, when I heard your music, I was like, man, what this. Man, remember I hit you up and I was like, man, who produces your beats? And you're like, I do.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh no, it's me. Because so what I'm doing now is I'm doing like a different. It's a story behind it, but I had a camera, and then I lost this camera, $5,000 worth of equipment, and then I just said, yeah, and it was my fault. It wasn't something that somebody took from me or nothing like that. So I didn't buy another camera. I just jumped into music. I just really jumped into making beats. Just kept doing it. Now I have a persona that does it, and it's Capricornicus. So Capricornicus is my producer, even though I'm talking in the third person because it's me. But yeah. So I'm produced by Capricornicus, and one day that'll be a faceless person DJing somewhere when I get too old to rap. So yeah.
That's dope. I mean, that just kind of, expounds more on your creativeness. I mean, a lot of people would just go and say, yeah, I produce my own beats. But you're like, nah, this is going to be a whole alter ego, a whole nother person. And that's dope. I like that.
It allows you, we all have, what the crazy thing is, we all have masks we wear. Even like, because I still work at a job. I can't be Griffinstein where I work.
Oh.
So we all have masks. And
Yeah.
I think sometimes that allows you to go all out. Like if you say, I'm honor today, I'm not doing no Von stuff. I'm doing all honor today. You can have a little bit of, I don't care about what y'all finna do to me. I'll deal with that tomorrow when I'm this other dude. So Capricornicus and all of that, that's what helps me do all that. Cause we also got a thing called Cashmere Dookie where I'm gonna try to sing. So it's funk. It's all funk, but it's super sexy, super nasty, dirty, but it's gonna be funny. It's fun. So I think everybody should have at least 2 alter egos. At least 2. At least. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It just frees you up. It frees you up.
Yeah, it lets you kind of hide behind that mask and do whatever with your creativeness. And that wasn't me. That was him. If he did that, that wasn't me. Yeah.
And it's true. And you can really say that's true because that's how it is. That's how it is. It's certain people. It's a Griffinstein there where I'm with my mama, and it's a Griffinstein when I'm with my girl. So it's 2 different Griffinsteins. So you never know who you're gonna get, but it ain't gonna be foul. It's just gonna be what it is. So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I like that. Tell us a little bit about where you grew up. You grew up in Richmond, California. Like, who are you around, and who did you look up to and stuff growing up?
Man, it's funny. I was just thinking about that the other day because it wasn't really. So it was my father. I looked up to my father, but he died when I was young. So it was. I don't know why I'm laughing about that. I laughed about that, but yeah, because it was a long time ago.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, but so yeah, I don't mean that in a bad way, but
it
was my father. But it was also, it was a mind state that we was doing because Richmond was funny, just like every other city. It was just we had a lot to deal with. So but I mean shit. Quite honestly, we looked up to the dope dealers. We looked up to the pimps. And we even looked up to the hoes. It was people don't understand. I don't know if it's a thing with people just want to label people. So you think this dope thing don't have game? Like this dope thing has game. What is you talking about? This dope thing has so if they want to call you something to negate your power. No, I don't know if it's power, but you know what I'm saying? Energy. So, they can deal with you in these ways. But when I say we grew up around dope fiends, we grew up around the poison and the antidote every day. And each person was that. Each person is their own poison and their own antidote. And that's what we lived around. So yeah, I really looked up to everybody. Even if I had to look down to see them, I looked up to everybody. Anybody that had game, we was trying to survive and stay alive in it. And it was rough though. But it was, somebody always had it rougher, buddy.
Right.
Yeah. I was talking about that the other day. It was I don't regret it. I'm probably too cold right now, but it's a cold with that life. It's a coldness to come with that life. But and don't get me wrong, I wasn't no dope dealer. I wasn't no I sold one piece of crack. Man, I sold one piece of fucking crack, and it was that lady looked at me in my fucking soul. I said, I can never do this. I cannot do this. She broke my whole body, my whole heart. I said, I can't. And I wasn't hungry.
Right.
These dudes, my brothers, not brothers, but my brothers around me, they were hungry. They had to do. Their mother was the crack. So I'm not judging nobody. It broke my soul. I just couldn't do it. And I wasn't hungry. I was not hungry. My mother had food. It wasn't stuff we wanted to eat, but it was food. So, we wasn't.
You weren't
Oh
yeah. Man, that's crazy. So it sounds like Richmond is kind of a wild place then.
It used to in the 90s. Well, we all was. Oakland,
Right?
Oakland, Cisco,
That's close to
Vallejo.
Oakland,
Yeah.
right?
Huh?
Is that close to Oakland?
Yeah, we about, yeah, I can ride a bike to Oakland. So yeah, it's Richmond is centrally located, equidistant actually from Oakland, San Francisco, Vallejo. Richmond is the best.
So you're
Richmond
right
is actually the best place because you can get to Antioch, you can get everywhere from Richmond, which is why we all kind of getting kicked out of here because everybody, this area is cheap and it's right on the water. We're right on the water, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
so,
yeah,
it's prime. It's prime real estate. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough for everybody though. It was rough for everybody. But yeah, Richmond was yeah, Richmond was something. I mean, it still is. Everywhere still is. It's a lot of death. A lot of death.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of trauma. That's what it is. It's a lot of trauma.
Right.
But I won't say it's no worse than any place else. It was EPA. We ain't that close to EPA, but it was all like a Bay thing. Sacramento, you know, it's rough. It was rough. But you know, we still resilient. I'm still alive. It's other people that didn't make it, but you know, we all soldiers. We took what we took and get it on. But that's why, you know, sometimes the music reflects that, is because I think it's a certain amount of trauma, scars that you gotta have to be able to talk from a place where people understand. When you got hit by a car, you know that spinning feeling, you know that slide, you know I got hit by a car. So it's things when I talk about trauma, it resonates. I watched your video, and that's what you were saying. It's like I know how it is to be tired and never really sleep. Because how can you sleep when everybody might be after you? When people's trying your doorknob, it's like, yeah, how can I sleep? So yeah, man, it's a horrible actual existence to always be on. So I understand why some people, you know, weed, and I know why they leaning on the leaf is why I'm saying. I know when I say they leaning on the leaf, I understand it. I just want to get rid of the reason, so that you do it recreationally. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Do it for fun, not because you got it, because you're traumatized.
Oh my God, that's a because one day it's not gonna work, and then the only other thing is you gotta end it. You gotta end it, or stronger. Or stronger.
Or end it, and it's sad, man. It sounds like you are a really positive person, though. It sounds like you've taken a lot of that trauma and them scars, and would you say you put it into your music and let it evolve that way? Yeah. Well, it didn't. You know, if you listen to my earlier stuff, no, I'm kill everybody, bloody, let the blood drip, keep it off my face. But yeah, no. This took a minute. It took a minute. It took a lot of times almost getting hurt and seeing people getting hurt, and that just. Plus, you come. So yeah, my albums was set up like, so I had Diabolique, which is like just evil, and then I had Illness. So it's all a step. Illness, and then I had Haters Must Die, and I think I had one called Corpus Delicti. So it was the body. It's the Corpus Delicti, and the Requiem, which is a funeral song, and the Requiem, which was the other. So it's building up. So the next album is called, you know, Revelations, or Revelations, and then the last one is called The Exorcist. So that's the Halloween. So I think that's how I'm growing it, where the positivity. So peace, you have to take peace. Peace isn't given. So peaceful is violent. Quite honestly, peaceful is violent. So I have to talk violently to get my peace, because that trauma is what we've been through. Peaceful violence.
Yeah, I'm only positive because I can't be negative. It's only going to burn me. And only reason I know it is because it has. It has. It done me. Negativity has never done me any good. Quite honestly, if I'm being honest. But the negativity that I did do, I stand by it, because at the time it was the best thing I had to do at that time. But I think you have to be positive at this stage.
Yeah.
So that's why I was talking about the albums because it's a growth.
Yeah.
It's a growth, it's a change. And when you listen to my Diabolique album versus the Revelation album, you're gonna be like, this is two different people. Because I'm talking, that's why people don't, because even the Killing Kuta Kinte song.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's like, I don't want to listen to no song about people, you killing people. And I was like, you have to listen to the song. Yeah, you did. I said, these are all the traps that kill poor people.
Yeah.
These are all the kill poor people. I did domestic violence. I said, keep your hands off my sister. I said, the diabetes, all of that. So people understand the music, but it is violent, but it's a hard mirror to look at. Sometimes it's a hard mirror to look at. That's all I'm doing is holding up a mirror because I've seen it. If I didn't see it, how could I talk about it? Like, really?
Right. Right. Yeah. That's therapy for you to get that all out. And I remember growing up, my parents used to get me, no, that swearing, I don't like how they talk. I'm like, well, instead of just hearing the swear words or the violence, I just wanted them one time, and they never did. They would just throw them in the stove. But I just wanted them one time to listen and go, all right, I hear why they're upset. I hear why he's swearing. I hear why this person is talking the way he does. You know, there's a reason for it. And that's
hard. It's hard to get to that point for some people because all they hear is these trigger words, which again is why I use words that most people don't use, because if I tell you that I'm being obtuse, you're like, fuck, he's trying to call, what did you call me? And it's like, well, go look at it. Your angle is too wide, bitch. You fucking you so if you do that, they have to think. And then you can decide who's not thinking. Then you don't even, like, if you're like, well, I don't even know what that means. Well, you can figure it out if you wanted to. So I'm not going to talk to you about it. I don't have to talk to you.
Right.
So you just.
Right.
So,
and I even learned something, like listening to your music. Like I have a pretty good vocabulary, but like I didn't know what avarice was. I looked up avarice because I was listening to that song, and I was like, what in the fuck is avarice? I knew it had something to do with one of the sins, but I was like, what is it exactly? So I looked it up. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Because it's weird that, because I keep telling people that it's spelled, gospel spells the 7 deadly sins, and everybody's like, no, I'm like, yes. Like,
avarice, wrath.
Yeah, and in my mind, I'm like, that's probably where the word gospel came from the sins. It's like, stay away from this gospel. That's the all of the bad stuff. And well, I'm glad you like the album because I didn't think people would understand it, but I'm glad you like it.
I loved it. But it takes somebody to think and look at it and say, okay, yeah, and some of this stuff I got to look it up and see where he's coming from. But that's the kind of music I like. I don't want to figure it out in 1 second and then I already know everything the first time listening to it. Because then where's the mystery? Where's the depth? Where's the context? You know, I want
where's the mind candy? Where's the mind candy? You like the Easter eggs, and that's why I call it daily bread. So they used to stick these things in our doors, and when we lived in the Easter Hill, there was a project we used to live in, and it was called Daily Bread. It was little gospel sayings, so that's why I called it Daily Bread. But I don't want to piss nobody off about religion, but it's all what you believe.
I thought you did great with telling them not doing nothing on nobody's religion, and I know exactly what pamphlet you're talking about too. They used to give them to us in prison and stuff. They'd give us these little
daily bread. Damn, they give it to you in prison. That's fucked up. You ain't like read this. No.
Oh man, I wanted to ask you, like, how was school for you? Did you excel in school, or was it something you just kind of, what was school like when you were younger?
Yeah, I didn't care for it. Like I said, my father was still alive. Okay. So when I think I was 17 when he died. So yeah. So what happened was he died, and then I had an excuse. Well, I'm gonna tell you what the problem was. Sega Genesis, Nintendo, and all of them things. I did not want to go to school because once we had a Sega Genesis or Nintendo, once we had the games, I wanted to be home. So that's what it was. It wasn't school didn't do it. But what happened was when my father died in December, I had a reason not to go to school. I had a reason. I'm broken up. I'm broken up. Pass the ball. So it was, I was doing that. But then I found out I was going to fail. So no, and that was my year. So I had to go in there and turn all the average F's into C's with A's. So I could do it. And some of the teachers were mad because it was like, well, why you didn't just do this the whole time? I was like, well, I didn't want to. I didn't want to. So it wasn't a problem.
Genesis.
Yeah. It was the wrestling that came out. I remember that wrestling that came out. Man, I could do that. So yeah, it wasn't that school was hard. I just didn't like being around people. And we went to a school that was not where I was from. So
that's hard then.
Yeah, it was. We had to go through a couple hoods before we got there. And when two of them, I didn't even know. Well, one of them, I didn't even know if we was cool with or not. You don't really know until it was so local. It was so local. Like this side is not funky with this side, but then this dude fucked somebody baby mama. So now we all at war. And I'm like, nah, I ain't finna go to war. You know, fucking both of them. So it's like, no, cuz. But yeah, it was a lot of that. And then everybody, so we all started at high school together as a hood.
Yeah.
And then everybody stopped going to school but me, because my daddy was still home, so I had to go to school. So I'm sitting up there, and we just had to get it done how we had to get it done. I mean, it wasn't no gunplay. There wasn't no gunplay. It was just, confrontation and sure. Yeah. And then they see you, and then everybody puff up their chest, and
right.
It's still the thought. It's like being on all the time. So, but it was school was cool, but I worked for the railroad for a little bit, and then I got fired and figured out I didn't know how to do anything in 2010. So I said, all right, well, let's go to college. So I just went to college, started all over and went to college, and I got straight A's. I got a President's Scholar. They gave me a medal and everything. So from Contra Costa College. The learning ain't the problem. I just have to find stuff that I want to learn about. And like I said, the music now and anybody that's making beats, please look into sync licensing, because that's how you get on the Target commercial. That's how you get on all of these things. That's the money. This streaming is not money. In fact, I'm a lean on the way that Snoop is going to do it, where he's going to make the whole Death Row an NFT or something in that realm where, you just, you take it off all these streaming things, and if you want the album, you got to buy it as an NFT. I think that's one of the ways. I don't know if that's the way, but I know streaming ain't the way. Streaming, you can get 1 million streams at $1,800. Yeah, and the artist isn't getting paid, so it's like you're gonna lose a lot of people because, quite honestly, I work for a company. I make decent money. I could float away and live the American dream as it stated. I got enough money to do that. But I want to make money out of this. I want to really make money out of that. Yeah. So and I know I can now. So that's what it is. Even being older, I still think I can now. So, and it's burning. I really like it. And then I get encouragement from people like you and stuff like that, because I tell you, it's people in my family that don't even listen to my music at all. So you part of the family because you listened to the music and really broke it down. It's just it actually stings though, but because in all of this stuff that I'm doing for them. Yeah. Quite honestly, I'm doing for them, and it stings sometimes, but I'm getting over it. That's the problem. When I get cold though, now I'm the angel, described as an asshole, move like a boss, kick dust like. That's what I'm saying. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm just described as an asshole because I'm gonna get cold. And once I get cold, it's over. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So that's what school was to me. It's useful because it makes you you got to be somewhere. You got to do some stuff, but it's mostly regurgitation. I think that's another thing that's made to make us dumber. Also, I think that they really a sheep. I don't think that's. I think schooling, because you're not really. You want to teach me something? Make me teach a class. Yes. You tell me to teach it. I have to know this material backward and forward. So it's ways to help people teach. But anyway, yeah, school. I don't care for school, but I want to open a school.
That'd be cool.
But for going stuff,
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because I agree with you. I think a lot of the stuff they do at school, especially nowadays, it's indoctrination, and they're trying to push a certain agenda. They're rewriting history and shit, and the history they gave us in the first place was wrong. So it's like
was wrong.
Yeah.
So now they build this one. Yep, that it is indoctrination. If you, I do a hashtag called what do I call it? Negro robotics, Negrobotics, because it's like we all doing this little dance, but we all think we doing it separate. We just doing the same dance at different times. So it's like you're not different. You're just in a different phase of this pendulum swing. So anyway, yeah. So
absolutely,
I don't know. That's what I don't know is I don't know the remedy for that. But I don't think school is the answer. Personally, I don't think you have to go to school personally. But that's what we were told. We were told that we have to go to school. You can't live here if you don't go to school. Get out. If you ain't working, if you ain't working at school, get out. So that's
and you know what? Like in the old days, like in the old days, like with the patriarchs, even in the Bible and stuff, in the Old Testament and in the like families all kept each other around. Grandparents, sons, daughters, nephews, aunts, and cousins. It was all a big family. That's how they got rich. Now in America, they teach, when you're 18, get the hell out of here and you start from scratch on your own. Like
now, make bills. Go make bills. Go make taxes. Go make whatchamacallit. Yeah. So when you got all people in this house, that's game. First of all, that's game. That's game from years and years ago. So now you can't, if you have too many people in one spot, they're gonna come up with ideas to circumvent all of this robotic stuff. And I know that. And they know that too. Because that's why jails, that's why I think they're gonna redo jails, because those dudes can come out so much smarter, or with more knowledge, I should say. And I think they're trying to figure ways. I've never been in, so I don't know how they separate people like that. But I know when thoughts get together, you can knock down almost any problem. So but if y'all all trying to learn the same, y'all can, that's crazy, because it's the same way in church. It's the same way in church. You sit in that church and you talk this ism for an hour or two, but then as soon as you walk out of it, you out of it. Because you stepping over you walking past hungry people. So what did you just sit in there for 2 hours for then if you're not going to make a practical? It's not that. It's to yoke you down with more responsibility, I think. So it's deep. It's deep.
It is.
It's deep.
It's deep.
Yeah.
It is. It's super bad. But I'll shift gears just a little bit here. Who are some of your favorite MCs? Who did you listen to growing up, and like who do you listen to now?
Growing up, I listened to who did I listen to? Well, it was the South. I was on rap a lot. I was on Scarface, Ghetto Boys, 3-2, Bun Beat. They wasn't on rap a lot till later. They was on Jive, but the Texas dudes, Gangsta Nip, Willie D. Even Willie D had a couple albums too. Even the other ones, the little ones that came out, the Too Much Troubles and the Trinity Garden Hotel. Yeah, that's how I first heard Mystical, because he was on this dude from Louisiana album, and man, I hate that I remember Tim Smooth. He died. I think he had cancer, but he was from whatchamacallit. So, and then when we come up this way, it was Twister. I was listening to Twister. I listened to the Wu. Sure, I remember that tape. I would listen to that tape till it broke. NW for sure. Brother Lynch Hung. Tech Nine. When I first heard about Tech Nine, I was just like, wow, this dude saying everything that I'm thinking. Everything that I'm thinking. Well, not the drugs and the fucking but like the dark thoughts and stuff. But that Chicago shit though was deep. What's his name? Young Buck and Psychodrama with Nuisance, and I was listening to them, MJG. And I was listening to a bunch of stuff. LA, we was listening to Esham in Detroit. I was listening to Esham. You know, I had it on my album.
The
I
song
actually
is
had it on my
Esham.
album and RBX. So
Yeah,
RBX
I love
is
that
on there.
song.
Yeah. And that I actually want to do a song with a couple people now that you just start reaching out and people want to, they see what you're doing. You just got to have a catalog. You can't just do shit just to do it. Like, I rap. All right, well, show me you rap. Don't just tell me you rap. But yeah, that's what I listen to now. I just listen to the same stuff I used to listen to, kind of. Like, I started listening to Wayne more. My brother introduced me to Wayne, and I only listened to the one with Andre 3000 on it. Whichever album that was, that's the album I listened to. I listen to some Rick Ross now. Sugar Free, I always listen to.
Yep.
I've always listened to Sugar Free and all of that. DJ Quick. Yeah, some of the newer dudes I try to get into because I understand what they're saying. I don't like when the older people just shit on anything. Like, you can't just shit on young dudes because, quite honestly, even if they don't want to say it, because Trauma is a motherfucker, they look up to everybody.
Right.
They look up to somebody. Right. So that's why I don't say anything negative. If especially, how can you? Why would you? Because I know what it felt like. I know when nobody wanted to listen to our music. Right. So I know the feeling. So I try not to say anything. But I don't listen. I don't really listen to any of it either, though. But I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to do that anymore. We used to go to the store and just go get what we want. But now it's like I don't even know how to pick up on, like, how would I find, Ville's music or Pace One's latest album? It's like you gotta go find. That's the thing. You can make a website for that. Just do a website where, man, this is his new album. This is it, because people you just need a central place where you can get a new album from people. And I think people need to redo CD players. I think I was thinking of building one because I think you need CDs again.
Yeah, me too. I still love them.
Huh?
I love CDs. I still love CDs. That's what I want. I want to buy a CD.
Yeah, I think people miss that.
Yeah.
I think people miss. That's why I'm saying it's stuff out there. It's the Discogs and they do a thing. I didn't even know it was on there, but they have a site where you can go and get old stuff if it was made a certain year. But yeah, I think that needs to come back because it gives you something. People like that. People like that. I think I just don't know how lucrative it would be, but I think that's something that needs to be looked into as far as that. But yeah, I'm open to listening because I'm really trying to think about who do I listen to from this age.
I just brother, because I listen to a lot of the classics, but trying to find new rappers. I found you. I found Beville. I found Matt Cleve and Lyrics and a few guys. I'm like, yeah, this I did. Shout out to Boss Up C-Day too. He's one of the only young cats I listen to. He's over in Erie, PA, and he's like 20, 21, but damn, he can rap and so I'm trying to find some of the younger generation that are actually real MCs, or real lyricists, and he's one of them.
Yeah. I don't know if we count. I don't know how we counting it, but the Tyler guy, Tyler and all of them dudes spit.
Right.
Them dudes spit. I don't know if we calling them young dudes because I know they probably in their 30s, 40s now, but no, I like them dudes. I like dudes that make you think. Like, we had Souls of Mischief out here. We got Dale. We got people out here, and even them. I bought their last album, but if you don't go check on the websites every so often, you miss it. You miss out, and it's just life happens. But I'm open to anything now, especially now. It's more of a thing of, let's just be creative and just let it run. But I'm not advocating no drill music because they really hurting people. I don't want. I've seen enough of that. I don't want to. But again, that's still coming from a place of trauma. So that still is the dark. That still encompasses what I am. Even though I'm not finna sit here and say, well, I'm not finna say, yeah, I rolled up on this, say the dude whole government name and tell him when I did it. That's not what I'm ever gonna do. Right. I got the wordplay. So I may say I went down to Frosty Freeze to do things into the thing, but you like, that won't hold up in court. That will not hold up in court, sir. I will not. Yeah. So I may, and I actually, well, don't let me stop. Yeah. So yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, I'm open to everything. It's just, but you know, some niggas is just whack, you know, and I don't have a problem with saying that. I just can't say every youngster is whack.
Right. No, they're
just
not.
Like I can't say every old dude is whack automatically. Just because you got gray hair don't mean you whack.
Right.
It's just when you start around tarantula and spatula, then I'm like, well, maybe maybe let me. You do a lot of bucka. But even that is a vibe though. So I can't even hate on that, because somebody is in their kitchen right now going spatula with a bat. I can't even hate on it. So I love it all. I have to love it all. You either hate it all or love it all. It ain't no gray in this. So yeah.
Oh yeah. If you could work, who are some people you'd like to work with? If you could just, you know, no red tape or nothing, just let's get in the studio right now and lay some tracks.
Shit, Capadonna out of Park Hill, New York. Beville for sure.
Yeah. Beville.
Young Buck out of from Psychodrama. Definitely would like Psychodrama. Cause it's that ill, man. He got that voice. I'm waiting for his other album. I keep checking back every so often. Scarface, but I don't know how that's gonna happen, but he probably would. Cause you know he got a junk band now. So he actually plays guitar. So he was in Yoshi's. We went to go see him maybe 5 years ago, and he actually got out and played a song. They played a real song. So maybe I could do a song with Brad Jordan as a karaoke, as a funk thing, and then get his song in the back. I don't care either way. I just want to be in the face of that. And yeah, my list is a list of just who I admire, and it's not really like, because it ain't about, I really don't want to do a song with Drake. I just don't have, I don't think I could, but it's not a bad thing. It's not like,
he's not
said, hey, song. Yeah. If he said, Griff, let's do a song, I got a dark song. It's like, here we go. Thank you for the opportunity. But my aim is not, it's a different lane. It's a different lane. Because quite honestly, I'm really doing, I'm not calling it that yet, but I will. But it's revolutionary music.
Right.
It's all revolutionary music. It may sound gangster, it may sound what it is, but it's revolutionary. It's just to make people think in a different way, so that you can say, I don't have to be on it. Because I did a post where I said, nigga, you can, if a street sign says one way on the street, you can go the other way. You just got to get out your car. The fucking sign is for the car, not the driver. So I just want people to understand that some things don't have nothing to do with you. They talking about something else. So get out and walk, or at least think about it. At least pause. But yeah, is if I can get this thought, and I know it's somebody I'm missing, because, and this may be petty too, but it's sometimes you just want to rap with somebody who they say is a great, so that you can say, I'm at this level. Right. But it can be tragic. Yeah. It can be tragic when you fuck up. So, but like, so I would say, even that, I would say Rick Ross or Tech Nine, or who else? Not Kendrick. Kendrick is on a different level now. He's talking, I don't even know what he's talking about most of the time. And it's not because he's just so elevated. It's just, I think it's a progression. It's almost like he built up a language, and only people that followed him from the beginning can understand this last part. So I gotta go all the way back and listen to this. Like, oh, that's why I said that. So yeah, even it's just to be able to rap at a greater, it's for the art of it, to really just spar back and forth and do that. And that it's gonna work, because it's people around me now that in my own circle that we're trying to make ourselves this group, kind of like Griselda did, kind of like all these other people did. You can just keep rapping and keep doing it. If you like it, if you hear a song or you make a song and you like it, there's at least 1 million people in the world that like it. You just got to go find it. Got to go find it. So, and that's the thing. Independent artists, we could get 10,000 people that love our music worldwide. 10,000. But every time you drop an album, they buying the album and the merch at $10 or $20 a piece.
Right.
You that's life. That's that's $200,000 a year.
Right.
Easily. So you can make this money. Everybody looking at this stuff and they want to shine. That's what I'm saying. So you gotta, if you think about it, I'm buying a farm. I'm gonna just tell you, I'm buying a farm. When I get everything the way I want it, I'm buying a farm. And it's gonna be 100 acres. You're welcome to come too. If you want to come, you gotta build your own house, but we'll help you build.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to far away as people as I can. As long as we have internet, we can still do business. We can still do what we have to do.
Right.
So that's what I'm looking to do and have a everybody can call home. I think if you had a place all the time that you knew you can go back to, that'll make you way braver in life.
Yeah.
If people knew. Yeah. You scared to take, if you don't have that safety net, you can't take the risks. So that's what I want to provide if I can.
Oh yeah. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So that would be some of your goals then towards the future. That's what you want to do. That's dope, man. I might take you up on that.
No, I'm gonna definitely know because it's land. It's like it's in the desert though, but you can get 200 acres for $30,000. The only problem that I have is that it's flat land. So anybody far enough can still see what we're doing down there, even though we're not doing anything, but it's my business, but I'm doing that. Yeah. So if I could figure a way to do that, you definitely, you can have 2-3 acres. Now, what we will do is we're going to have community acreage where we got to get up and do work every morning or whenever, because we going to have some kind of business that the land is providing to pay for. Right. So I got the plan. That's the goal, actually. That's the goal. That's what all of this is for, is so that I can have a home. And that's probably what I'm going to call it, is home. So everybody can come home if they need to. Sometimes you just need to unplug. Right. And if you can do that for us, or you can do that, people just need to unplug. That's all I need. I can't be on all the time. I'm tired of carrying a gun. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. It's getting rowdy everywhere. Like anytime they pulling up on people at gas stations, And
with all the civil unrest and everything too, it was crazy a couple of years ago. Even up where I'm at, I'm up in Minnesota, and even in fucking Wisconsin, Minnesota, and St. Paul, Minneapolis, they were rioting, burning down whole neighborhoods and shit. My little brother was like a block away. He said he heard machine gun shots all night long for days, and like,
damn, it was a war. Yeah, so it won't be, it might be machine gun shots at the farm, but it's because we trying to shoot. We trying to learn how to shoot. So I'm going to have a range there. It's going to be a school. We're going to be doing all types of stuff. I grow mushrooms, so edible, not the not yet, not the fine ones. Yeah, no, it's the blue oyster mushroom. Throw them in like a can. So it's like we're going to have a oyster business. We're going to have, it's just getting money out there.
Self-sustaining stuff.
Yeah, self-sustaining, where we can get off the whatchamacallit. And as soon as I figure it out, I shouldn't say it, but as soon as I figure out how not to pay taxes, that's how everybody's gonna win. But that's when they're gonna actually come after us also. So you can't have too many people in one place not paying taxes, and the government ain't coming. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Maybe we do a prison pipeline where we have people straight out of prison come out there, work out there, get they life back together and they mind back, and then that's a profit. So I'll make it work. It's not a lack of ideas, but that's the goal. The goal is to get a bank out there too, grocery store, which the land will pay for, and then a school, and a clinic eventually.
Right. Yeah. Really, that's actually going to teach things and not just indoctrinate sheep.
No, it's teaching. Yeah, it's teaching what we need in that town. Because quite honestly, it's scary. It's a scary thought that all of my credits in everything that I have is digital. If they cut the power off right now, I'm broke. I can't pay my bills. There's nothing I can do. So one day the lights are gonna go off and they might not come back on, and they'll say, "Well, you don't have any money."
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit. So
Right. It's scary.
I'm planning for that eventuality. So we'll see how that works. If the treasure is in our minds, they can't take it from us. That's all. If I can teach everybody thing, or we can all learn together, they can't take it from us. They can kill us though, but they can't take it.
But they can't kill an idea. If we
They
can
can't kill an idea. Not once it's whispered. Yes, true, very true. Not once it's whispered, you can't kill it. So that's what the music is. And when hopefully, maybe it's 200 years from now, maybe it's 300 years from now, niggas be wearing my shirt like they was wearing Tupac shirts in Somalia. They're like, no, he said it. We'll see. Like I said, no, it's an open invitation. As soon as I get that land and I figure out how to get these houses built and get water, that's the problem, is water. Because we got to have a lot of water. So, but yeah, that's the goal. That's my ultimate goal. Even with the music, I don't plan to do a lot more music. I do just plan to do maybe 8 more, 10 more. But I let people tell me that. If somebody keeps saying, no, Griff, you gotta, and if it comes easy to me and I have time, then so be it. I'm writing like a couple plays, 2 books. I'm doing Capricornicus album, so that's just instrumentals. I'm actually it's actually gonna be a country beat on the next one. So it's like me jumping into this mind. It's just getting different streams of income and learning at the same time. I'm about to start doing my films again. So it's a film. My film company is called 11 Projections, but it's spelled Hell Heaven, but I pronounce it 11.
Okay.
But it's spelled HELLHEAVEN, and it's projections, not productions. But yeah, it's 11
projections. Hell yeah.
It's 11. Because I'm a Capricorn. I was born 1/11/74. Well, actually, my birthday is next week, 1/11/74. So my number is 11. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing the dark films. It's just 5-minute dark film. All of them is gonna be dark, where it's at night. So I got one where it's like, I don't even want to say too much about it because they're short. They're little short films. So, and then I'm gonna score them myself, and then that's when the machine will start, because I will get my own films. Then I will have people doing sync. So then I can call one. I can call Cleve, like you were saying. I can get people paid where they can get off these streets. At least get off these streets first, and then start building up in their neighborhoods. And then we come together eventually. We don't have to come together now.
Right.
Tell everybody know the plan. Let's do this and join on another side. But yeah, so yeah, I got a lot in the fire trying to get this farm up. Really just trying to get the farm up. Because if it was money I was after, I know how to get money.
Right.
I know, illegally.
Right.
I just not worth it to me anymore. They can take everything. They can take everything from you.
Yeah. And the way they got things set up now, like cameras, I like it. Crooked I said it in one of his rhymes on a freestyle. So he said, them damn cameras will see everything but the bottom of your feet. And they're all over.
Yeah. They're everywhere. And we carry them.
Phones and
we carry them. So people, it's ways they can link in. I work for a company, they can turn on the phone that they issue B at any time and listen and turn on the camera. So I'm sure that, Instagram, and it's not a, I tried to download a fucking calculator app. And they said, well, we would like access to your contacts and microphone. I said, for fucking what?
Right.
So, like, nah, I'm not doing that. I was like, what do you need my contacts for? So, and people don't want to hear this, but Elon Musk said it, and it made so much sense to me. He said, if you own an app and they don't charge you for the app, then you are what's paying them.
Right.
If you're not the app, then you are what's paying them. So they're using your information. Yeah. So I said, oh shit. So that means all of these free apps, it's not free.
Oh.
They take information from us
Yeah.
and using it for. That's what it is. It's ad info. But anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, but that's the goal. Yeah,
No, that's so good. I like talking about this shit because it's scary. Just for instance, real quick, I looked up some Rolex watches on Google one day because I was looking at that back in the day. There was a sign for a Rolex submarine and it was beautiful, and I went to see how much it was. Well, fuck, it was like $6,000 back in 2001. So I was like, all right, that's out. I looked it up now. It's like 15 to 30 grand. I'm like, man, what the hell? I should have tried to get one of these back then. After I looked that up, every ad on Facebook, everything trying to show me watches.
It used to be a joke, though. It used to be a joke like, man, you cannot talk about that in front of your phone. But I tested it. I tested it. I talked about, Cicely Tyson.
Yeah.
I said, watches. I was talking to my girl. I said, yeah, Cicely Tyson. Motherfucking Founder came up. All these fucking things. Miles Davis. I said, they're listening. That's why I say test it. You can test it. Do say dildos 100 times, and that's dangerous because somebody can look at your ads and see what you talk.
Right.
That's dangerous to me. That's dangerous to me. So I my phone most of the time now. I don't even carry it. I have to get out of and it's an older phone. My phone is from 2016. I got an iPhone SE. So this little bitch here, I don't even know is this even legal anymore. I got a little phone, yeah. So it's gonna burn up. It get hotter than fish grease every time I turn on Instagram. So it's gonna blow up eventually. But as soon as I get my phone, that bitch going in the bay. I'm throwing it in the bay with both hands. I'm not doing phones anymore or none of that. But
technology, to tell you the truth, a little bit of it we need, but they are going too far. And like you said about shutting off bank accounts, that's how it's all going to go. And then it's going to be a one world government, one world religion. If you don't do it, they say they're just going to shut off the account because you have no physical gold or nothing. You know, I'm not saying you. I'm saying just people in general. Me, I don't know anybody with stuff.
I don't use that Apple Pay stuff, and it's too easy. They can say, oh, he didn't pay his phone bill. All right, well then cut his phone off. Now you can't even get access to your money because you don't carry your wallet no more. It's in the fucking phone. Right. So I don't like I'm that. Not that jumping into it. I just if they don't honor my money, like what good is even keeping money at the house? If they don't honor my money,
right?
What good is money? Now it's just paper.
Right.
So you gotta have something. So what is it? It's food, clothing, and shelter. Right. So if you don't have those things, then that's what I'm trying to provide. So even if they take everything, you got a place to go and you can still eat and get strong.
Right.
So,
and live.
It's scary. I try not to think about it too much because it'll drive me crazy.
Right.
But
a little bit though.
I gotta go.
Yeah. Speaking of hats and clothing, if I like that hat, and I've seen you with it before. Can a guy order those? Like, do you have those available?
I was talking, so that's my laziness. So yes, you will be able to. I'm new. I'm not new to being an artist, but I'm new to being marketable. Like I always, if you look at stuff, I always hide my face. I was thinking about doing it this way. I can't do that. People not going to connect with you if they can't see your face.
Yeah.
So certain things about things that, so if I keep doing stuff or putting masks on, they're not going to do it. So what I should have did as a marketing mogul is when you said, hey, you want to do an interview, I should have sent you a hat. I should have sent you a goddamn It's the Dark sweatshirt. I should have sent you all of this shit, which I'm still going to send you. But so that when you get it, you would have had it on and you could say, go to this dude's thing and da-da-da-da. I'm not good like that. I don't even have I have the website, but I don't have the marketplace too. So you can do, you can do ads or not ads, but carts. I got to be able to do carts. So that's laziness on my side. I got to get that cart because that's how people gonna show their fan ditch, their support is by buying me.
I'll wear it all.
Yeah, so that's and anybody listening, as far as up and coming rappers, get your merch on point. Make it easy as possible for people to show they love you. That's all I can say. Make it easy as possible. And I'm not following my own advice, but I am now. I'm about to. So just do that. As a aspiring artist, do that. So yes. So what I'm saying to you is, yes, I will. I'm off for the next 2 weeks, starting next Friday. So that's one of the things, is to get a merch box where I have this hat. This hat also red, and then I have the dark. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's
Oh, don't.
So, defining art. That's what DARK stands for. Defining art, respect, and knowledge.
Yeah.
So, DARK is defining art, because we define the art. We no matter what anybody say, if you think it's art, it's art. If you go outside and you put 2 slices of motor oil on a piece of cardboard and hang it on your wall, that's fucking art. And nobody can tell you otherwise. And you can smell it. It smells like gasoline. You get a little hot. But that's what I'm saying. We define the art. We define art, and I want everybody to understand that they define the art in their life. Don't let nobody tell you what's beautiful or what's ugly, quite honestly. So, yeah. Yes. That will be merch.
Defining art. Also. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Defining art, respect, knowledge.
Nice. I like that. I was going to ask you about that too. What dark stands like? Was there a meaning behind the Dark Side Asylum and all that stuff? So yeah.
So that's the positive spin on dark. But the other dark is the record label is called Dark Side Asylum Recording Company, which is, we spell the company with a K. So it's still DARK, Dark Side Asylum Recording Company. So it's dark on those things. So, and then that's what I'm writing. So it's also a little thing I'm writing called Dirty Ass Rich Kids, because we from Richmond. So that's also dark. So it's like we define it. So that's what I'm saying. Is in one day you might see another shirt that says dirty ass, something else. So dark changes depending on what day we got to have alter egos. But dark means so many different people. I just wanted to make it unnegative. That's the problem. People, when I say, "Oh yeah, I do dark music," I don't want to talk about devils. I'm like, I'm not talking about. When have I worshiped anybody? So yeah. But dark is most people's lives. They just don't want to, It's funny because we laugh. It's you know when you know a dark person, because like when I said my father died, my father died, and I'm sitting there smiling like, fuck is you smiling? Because death is what we see. We see it. It's not that I don't care about it. It's just I'm so cold. I'm just so cold now. It's just, and one day I'm gonna have to go to therapy. I said in a podcast, one of my podcasts, the last time is, I think a therapist would get in my way right now, because it's like I really want to keep this edge that I have. And I really believe that's probably the most foolish shit a nigga could say, but I just don't know. I don't know enough about healing and all of that to say anything other than that. I just don't want to. I don't want to go in there and then come out and be like, I'm fine now. And then start rapping. Now I'm rapping like I should wear polka dots. I'm like, I don't know if I don't want to change me. So, but people tell me it's not like that. They say they tell me it's not like that. But is that story when they should have to make you do therapy when you come out of prison? They don't make you do therapy?
I did therapy. I went to rehab like 6 times too. And when I went to prison, like the last 6 months of the couple of years, I did boot camp. So they had me in therapy for 8 hours a day for 6 months straight. Yeah, it was crazy. On top of doing that boot camp shit.
That's not what I mean.
Right.
That sounded like a second jail. That was another jail.
It was boot camp. Them motherfuckers worked us, and they'd have a shovel, like load all this gravel into wheelbarrows and move it across the grounds and be like, "Sir, what do we do now, sir? Move it all back." And do shit like, man, it was hard. They broke us down, and they run 5 miles in 38 minutes every morning at 5 a.m. And well, not every morning. We did it every other morning. In the mornings we didn't run, we did an hour of aerobics on this 10-inch step with weights in our hands. And it was rough. But I got a whole year early for it, though. So, but it was tough. But they help. They also.
I'm sorry. I'm looking here thinking that that's fucking torture.
Yeah. It was, and they'd say, "Give me 60 push-ups," but it was like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, up to 60. That was rough. But
I'd have heard some.
right.
I mean, you came out looking like fucking man of war though. I know you look like 300. You came out.
And they did good stuff. Like if you needed your license, they'd look up everything you needed, get you a list. If you needed your GED, they'd put you in class, get your GED. So they'd do stuff like that, and they'd put you like have you do interviews and teach everybody how to talk during the interview and stuff. So they had some skills when they got out and to try to get a job and function and stuff. But yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah, I was talking about like different kind of therapy where they really talked about like so you that
kind of therapy.
That's a different kind of therapy.
Yeah,
that's Clockwork Orange. You don't want that. Yeah, fuck that, cuz. Woo. God damn.
Oh shit. Yeah, it was. You know, the only reason people do it is like some of the guys, they were getting 4 whole years knocked off their sentence, so they were like 6 months, 4 years. I'll do that, and I wanted to get home to my son, and so I was like, a year home with my son. I'll do whatever you tell me. Just give me the push-ups. I'll march. I'll run. Yeah.
That's worth it. Oof. But yeah, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but it's over now. Shit, fuck them.
Thank you. Yeah, it was tough, man. But, it got me home quicker and everything. And, that's why I try to tell my son. I'm like, look, I don't know everything to tell you, man, but I know a lot of things to tell you not to do because I've done it and it don't work.
And that's hard for some people to understand. It's like a dude told me, he said, man, I ain't a millionaire, but I can tell you what not to do. To not get to $1 million, I can tell you what not to do. And I think that's valuable information. Only problem is kids, they think they know every goddamn thing. So, they'll look up shit on the internet and they think, well, TT said, like, nigga, come on, cuz I'm your blood. Why would I steer you wrong? The person don't even know you. So, and that's what I'm saying. How do you do that? How do you talk to them where they understand it?
Right.
Like can he follow what you're saying when he said, or he's smacking his? Is he with you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my son. Yeah, he's right there.
No, I mean when you say that, does he understand what you're saying?
Oh yeah, usually, but he's.
Oh, okay, that's good.
He's turning 13, so he's like you said, looking at shit on the internet, or my friend told me this. It's like you said, I'm your blood. I want what's best for you. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. These people don't even know you.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Perfectly said. That was perfectly said, man. Speaking of that, is there anything any message you'd like to convey to young people coming up in making music, or just actually just coming up? Period.
Yeah. Question everything. If just because you should know a lot about how things work. The old adage, it ain't even that old because it's people using it. That fake it till you make it stuff.
Yeah.
That should only work if you trying to learn the job as you going. Don't fake every day. You can't fake every day. You can't fake every day. And quite honestly, as far as music, I'm just coming up. I'm older and I make a different kind of music, but this is all a new playing field for everybody. It's people that they had a whole way of making music and now they can't do it that way.
Right.
So, as all I can say is whatever you're trying to do in life, look it up, and it's a way to do everything. Right. It's a way to do it if you open up to it, especially perspective. Your perspective is. Nobody likes an entitled person. Right. I've never met somebody that's entitled or that felt like they are owed something where I gave them the time of day. I've never seen that. I've never seen nobody get anything that act entitled except for people that's weaker than them. So real people is not gonna like that. Well, you should just do it. You should just do it for me, or this, that, and the third. I respect hustle. If I see you moving and shaking, I'll help him and probably find a way to help you where you wouldn't even know I helped you. Because I really don't want you begging from me, but I want you to know that there is some encouragement. So yeah, just all I can say is just keep doing what you're doing. And I'll use this as the analogy. If you go to work 8 hours every day, you put 40 hours into a company that you don't own. Just imagine if you put that time into yourself. Try to learn something. If you put when your mind open up, unfortunately, it took me until I was, in my 40s to understand that. I could have did anything with my life. Anything. I could have did everything. I just, I was told different. So, so what if I have any advice, it'd be don't believe them. Nigga, if they say something to you, don't believe them. Try to do something else. And there's a way to do anything you want to do. If you want to be a porn star, be a porn star. It's nasty, but you can be a porn star. You can be a porn star. You can sit at home and make music. You can sit at home and draw. People will buy it. You just gotta wait. You just gotta put time into yourself, and don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Because if you don't, who will? If you're not willing to do it, and quite unfortunately, that's what most people, they won't say it to you. But if you say, hey, I got music on Instagram, I got music here. Well, you haven't got a website, you haven't did this, you haven't did that. They're not going to say this to you. They're just going to say, you're not serious. Right. In their mind, themselves. And then they may give you a task. Just got to look at everything as an opportunity to another step. And remember what your purpose is. And if you don't have a purpose, you got to find a purpose. Because that's what's going to, because this thing of selling your soul, or whatever they say, the Illuminati and all of that stuff, I don't think it's this big smoky room that everybody thinks it is. I don't think it's this group of people that want to put a broomstick in your ass. I think it's you knowing what your moral compass is and going against that, and then having to sleep at night. I think, and then continually doing that for the money, or for a woman, or for something that's not inside of you. So I think that's how you sell your soul. And little by little, you look back and you look at this young dude that was full of hope, and now you this very rich, sad person that you can't even recognize yourself in the mirror. So get you a purpose. Know what you're trying to do, so that even if somebody come to you and offer you, even if Jay-Z come and offer you a deal, you have to say, how would this puzzle piece fit to my final goal? And if you can't do that, don't take the money because you need the money. You got to take the money with a reason, or take the opportunity with a reason. This will help me get to A or B. Right. That's all I can say. If you look at every opportunity as a way to get to your final goal, then you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Whether that goal is good or evil, I don't give a shit. Just attain your goals. Life is life. Just let me know before you blow a building up.
Make sure I know nowhere near that motherfucker.
Yeah, just make sure I'm gone. Yeah, that would be it. That would be it.
Oh yeah.
And I appreciate everything you did. I watched the video. I'm gonna add it to a playlist on my on the dark side asylum. Man, cuz I'm gonna tell you, you might want to cut this out, but you should charge for that.
For what?
You should charge for that. You should make that where you tell people, I heard this song, I like it. Give me $100. I'll do a 15-minute video and break your shit down the way you want me to do it. I'll insert commercials of your whatever you want. Give me $100. I think that'll make money.
I have charged for it. The way I've been doing it is like people who approach me and they're like, "How much you want to do?" That's what I did. I charge $100. But then some people who I ask, "Hey, be up," might be like, I haven't charged them or nothing. But yeah, I was talking to another buddy, but I do want to, like, after the first of the year, I want to try to find a way to make it marketable. Because, I mean, I'm putting a lot of time into sometimes even just episodes, I'll be working on for 3 days straight and only sleep once and shit, Yeah. So it's...
Yeah. Yeah, let me. In fact, I'll tell you what. You send me your Cash App, and I'll send you $100 because I really enjoyed it. I think it was good. I'll send you $100 for the song, for the one you did for me. Because I appreciate
that,
it,
brother.
I know, but so this is what we got to get. This is what we got to get to. We have to get to. We live it. We were living. The world runs on money. When I have appreciation, I can't. Hugs don't pay the rent. Kudos don't pay the rent. Kudos is a chocolate little candy, but you can't eat those. So when I have to show it, I want to show it. So I try to pay people to show that I appreciate what's going on and what you did for me. So, because I'm the same way. Somebody say, "Oh, Griff, I need a beat." All right, well, just take this one. No, I can't do that. I took my time to do these things. And it's not a disrespectful thing. That's what we got to get away from, like thinking it's a disrespectful thing to, Now, it'd have been disrespectful if you didn't and say, "Hey, you owe me $100."
Yeah.
If I didn't ask you to do it. So, but me, I probably would have still paid you because I would have I very much liked what I saw. So yeah, in fact, for every album you could do one. I send you $100 for each one, so it ain't even an issue. So, but yeah, we got to get to that and believe in you, to where you say, "Fuck you, I did a lot of work," and not in a way where you saying, "No, like I did a lot of no, I did work on it, like confidently and know it, like stand on it like a rock."
Right.
Fuck them. And if they don't like it, fuck them. Because quite honestly, it's a million rappers out here that need the same exposure. Now, it would hurt if somebody that you really liked lyrically didn't want to fuck with you.
Right.
Fuck them too, though.
Right.
Fuck them too. You move on to the next. You got to get this positive attitude where your loss. It's really your loss. It's really it's their loss. It's their loss. It's their loss. And I'm talking to myself when I'm saying this to you, because it's certain times where you get into situations and you like, man, I could have did that better. Then you can't change it. Let's move on. Do better next time. So yeah, that's what I think. I think you could get paid for it because you got the energy, you got everything, and I think you pay for that. I think that's a very, you broke down the lyrics, and you made some that I didn't even connect with. Like I was like, oh yeah, I did say the dark water. I did say that. So it made me appreciate my lyrics better because I sit and I write. So it's not like I'm just sitting at the mic and just blah, blah, blah. I'm really thinking about this. I'm putting shit together. It's not a thing. So I appreciate that you appreciate it. So that's what that is. So yeah, after the show, I get your address and your Cash App. We start this honor show. Man, kill him, get it.
I appreciate that. And that really means a lot to me. Just even the fact that you fuck with me on Instagram and Twitter and shit, and you come on my show, that means a lot. I mean, just because I really respect your pen, I respect the beats you make, and not just that, I respect you because those beats and the lyrics, they're not you. It came from you. But, you're a person behind that, and to be able to meet you and talk to you and pick your brain and kind of understand where you're coming from a little bit, that means a lot, and I think hip-hop needs that. It was kind of funny that you said, yeah, I can't just not show my face all the time, because me and my son, I remember when I walked out, I was like, I found a picture where you can see his face, because we never seen what you look like or nothing. It was a mystery.
I always hide it. I always put some kind of animation, or I just don't do it. And that's what a dude told me. A marketing dude said, you can't do that if you want to be, they got to see your face. They have to be able to connect you. And I just didn't want to be seen in public. And then, I'm sitting somewhere doing something I ain't supposed to be doing. They're like, hey, Griffinstein. And everybody pull out their camera. Now I'm in jail for 14 months. Now I'm doing boot camp. Fuck all that. So, but yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, I got to learn. I have to learn if this is what I want to do. So,
right.
But yeah, I appreciate what you did. I appreciate it for real.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate the music. I love the music and you coming on here. And yeah, man. Well, Bug, do you want to meet him quick? You want to say hi, or you just sleeping around? He doesn't want to come on.
On the top of his head, I didn't know what it was. He got a cat on the string.
Yeah, that's my son was poking his head in and stuff. But yeah,
Oh,
man, thank you, brother. Thank you for being on here, and I look forward to talking to you again. We'll have to do it again sometime. I think this is good for hip hop and the culture. We need this, and let's get people get to know you. And like you said, you're coming on and letting people get to know you a little bit, and you're putting your face out there, and that's dope, man. Thank you for being
yeah,
on the
yeah.
show and being on the Honor Show.
Thank you. I try to be as honest as I can without.
I fucked up there and accidentally shut it off while I was trying to close a little pop-up. But I called him back and told him, hey, sorry for just cutting you off there. I didn't mean to. And we said goodbye and everything like 30 seconds later. So you guys didn't miss nothing. Damn, that was dope. Man, Griffinstein is cool as hell and intelligent. Like, even his rap name and his business names mean something. Thank you, Griffinstein, for being on my show. It was super fun to have you on here. You were super cool to talk to. And seriously, you even helped me realize more of my self-worth. And I really thank you for that. Seriously, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, brother. And now you guys can actually help me out.
You gotta help me.
Hey, all you gotta do is hit that like button. And so you never miss any future episodes, hit that subscribe button along with that little notification bell.